Okay, we are back for a super exciting run. This is one that I have been looking forward to all event. We've got Buildnye, and he'll be running Star Trek Voyager Elite Force Meow mod for us. So take it away, Buildnye, whenever you are ready.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Buildnye, and we'll be running Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. Meow Mod is a community-made mod that removes all like a lot of the waiting, escorting, and arenas of the vanilla game. So it leads to a lot more high-octane run with tons of action, tons of strafing, and all the goodness you come to expect from a Raven Software game. And I have with me today a new commentator, actually. And bro's never seen this game a day in his life, so we're gonna have a ton of fun. How's it going, Chaos?
Not only have I never seen this game, I didn't even know what we were playing until 1 minute ago. So this is going to be quite the experience. Viewers, I am just like you. I have nothing. I know nothing. I am open and ready to receive all the knowledge from Build.
Absolutely. So without further ado, let's get this party started in three, two, one. All right, here is the beginning part of Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. We're starting on a board cube, and this is a Quake 3 engine game. So we're going to be using strafe jumping, which is just holding W, then hitting either our movement keys A or D, and turning our camera into those moving keys. We're going to be seeing that everywhere, and that's how we gain tons of speed and go really, really fast. And we're just going through Borg 1 here. I like to call Borgatory because it runs. You you spend a lot of time in this place, and right now we're going already for a really insane trick called camera descent. Which, if you time your camera just right, you can. This is a bit. This is a visual trick. There we go. You can go slightly
What?
underneath your camera, and which allows you to shoot that little thing down there, and we can move on.
Wait, so your character, like the camera went below the
Yes,
the screen there? Oh, interesting. Okay.
sure did.
Is it
A
like
little
it
bit.
goes down twice?
It just goes down for however long you hold the pause
Oh,
menu.
interesting.
If I can curve just right, there we go. We can just move on to the ending section, and that was all just a holodeck simulation just to get you in a tutorial setting, teach you the controls, teach you all the form of baddie that you face,
I was gonna
and
say
I
starting
run
in a
voice.
Borg cube is a pretty dramatic start, isn't it?
Right? It sure is. Because the Borg, they're not too nice to the Federation. And they captured our teammates, so it was up to Ensign Monroe to save the day. And that's our player character right now. So we're just going through the motions. Voyager was attacked by some weird looking dude, and now we're stuck in a basically ship graveyard. And we got to do the Voyager way of trying to find our way back home. Got a little cool sequin break coming up right here. First try. Oh, that was slick. And now we have to prevent a warp core breach because Voyager took a lot of damage. So, Chaos, what you thinking so far?
So my main thought is like this is seems like you're going crazy fast, right? And I've
Absolutely.
never played, I've never touched this game. How long does it actually take to get through this as like a casual, never touched a Quake game in my life kind of person?
About 4 to 5 hours, but we're
So
gonna be
you've
doing
done 4 to 5 hours of the game already. Sick.
it. I've done at least 45 minutes worth of worth of story.
Okay. So you also I do know you do a lot of other Quake 3 kind of games. How
Mhm.
interchangeable are the skills between them? Like, is it pretty easy to go from one game to the next, or is it actually like the changes are so like subtle that it actually messes with your muscle memory going from one game to another?
The base concepts are the same, but like the different numbers that actually go into the formulas of each thing are different. So you have to remember the turning rate is this for this game and or that for this for that game.
Interesting. Okay. And where are we
So
now?
like we're we're on a little we're basically scouting around for stuff, and these blue guys aren't very happy we're invading their space. They're like, "Who are you? Get off my ship!" And we're like, "Please, we're just looking for answers of where we are."
You're just in and out real quick, okay? They won't even know that you're there. Just
Absolutely, it's a really blue milk run. You know what I mean? And we're utilizing something called damage boost, which I will show off very shortly. I showed off earlier getting to that button to open the door. Wait, you guys aren't ready for this.
I wasn't ready for any of this build.
First
Oh
try,
my
let's
gosh.
go. So basically, I don't know what the developers were thinking, but on that one particular thing, on a lot of that material where it's kind of like honeycomb, your body can just pass through it. Like, cool. Makes it real easy to make it. And here comes one of the hardest tricks in the run. And we got a second try. Bada
Oh, let's
bing, bada
go. I have no
boom.
idea what happened.
We basically used a damage boost to get to where we needed to go. And second try is amazing for
So,
that.
how does damage boosting work?
So basically, damage boosting, like a lot of Quake games, like take TF2, it's basically rocket jumping
Sure.
in a way, where you set a projectile at your feet and let the propulsion of it propel you upward while you're jumping.
So, was the tricky part with that one just like you had to get max height, or is it just
Yes,
that like you had to get
yes.
the angle, or
I had to get the timing just right and get enough height to
gotcha?
make it up
Okay.
there.
And how tight is that window?
Uh, for that, it's basically frame perfect.
Oh, let's go. Okay. Second try, frame perfect trick.
So basically, you have to hit your right click and your space key at the exact frame. You do it at the exact same time, or else you're not going to get the height you need. And now we need fuel for Voyager, so we're just going to this fun little place with a bunch of Klingons and being like, "Hey, we need to steal your stuff. We need it more than you do." So
Well,
we're
you
just
said this
going.
character is an ensign.
Yes.
I think they need a promotion. I don't know how.
Uh,
Just get them to be
yeah.
a captain. I mean, if they're moving around this fast, I don't know. Or they need to be a science experiment if they can bunny hop like this. Can you imagine Picard running around in the on the Enterprise? Maybe Riker. Maybe Riker. Maybe Riker could do it.
True. He's the right jumping maneuver. And that little door right there is on a timer as soon as you go up the stairs. So you have to be very quickly, or else you'll miss the cycle and you'll have to restart that section, which is not fun. And now we're just going down here, going through the little pipes, meeting our good friends, the basically the rats in the sewer, but they look a little different. Here comes another damage boost to make because we have to get up there, so we just do that little maneuver and easy peasy.
I love some pipe section.
Absolutely. A lot of this just maneuvering through pipes as quickly as you can. You can just go up here. Now we're in the ducks. And I'm going to make a
So,
little
what's the
smiley
plot
face.
so far? What have we missed in the plot?
All right, so basically the plot is Voyager got transported to some some funny area by some dudes that are going to come up very shortly.
Hmm.
And basically, we're just trying to figure out what's going on and do what we can to basically be free from the ship graveyard. Here's a really hard jump. Oh, third try. Let's go. I'll take that. I'll take that every day of the week. Basically, we used a damage booster to shorten the line from point A to point B. You know, we got the menaces of the show, George and Steve. Like, they're the masterminds behind it all. They're the reason why we're here. Totally lore accurate. Don't fact check me on
What
it.
villains?
They're villains. Very, very. Well, just a bunch of not kind individuals that we
You
have
know,
to stop.
I think it's really nice of you that you decided to just spare them. You know, you just let those terrible, terrible villains just like you just ran past them, didn't do nothing to them. I think you should
We're
turn
trying,
back around and go do it again.
absolutely, but we have to quote unquote, as the kids say, aura farm on them. So we'll
Oh,
see
okay.
them
You got to get a
later.
good pose upstairs. Okay, got it.
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. And now here's a really fun trick for uh for later. We got a little tranquilizer dart. You might think, oh hey, it's just a random tranquilizer dart. Why would you possibly be getting that? But trust me, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, it's very, very important. I'm about to save literal minutes in the run.
I mean, what do you just like get tranked and then you just fall asleep and skip a mission or something? Or
That guy right there.
oh my
If
gosh,
if you don't tranquilize this guy right here, you will spend minutes fighting this guy. But the developers put a little Easter egg in there. If you use a little tranquilizer, it's just easy peasy. You just one tap and you can move on.
he just wanted to take a nap. That's it.
Yeah, just a little nap, just a little nap. And now, oh my goodness. Those little curves, those little angular pieces will troll you if you're not careful. So basically, what happened after that, the board came and they took one of our team members called Foster. So now I'm leading the team to save Foster.
You're leading the team because you did the mission in the prequel. Ah, I see.
Absolutely,
It's definitely not because they wanted to reuse assets from the end of the game to the beginning of the game, right?
absolutely, totally not. And oh, hey, there's Foster. Hi, Foster. Sorry, Chief, we can't do nothing for you.
We're just gonna let him be Borgified.
Absolutely. Oh, I was stuck on some geometry there. More geometry. Yay, yay shapes. Now, here's something coming up that's really fun, really cool. Excuse me, Mr. Borgs. You can hit the use key, hit the strafe key, and just right click with a projectile weapon and skip
Oh,
that
sick.
force field there.
Walls are just suggestions, right?
Absolutely. Those force fields, they're just suggestions. And we have the tools to really just go after them. We just do a Shulu grenade there, save a little time, and just wait for it to go down. You can angle it just right to where it hits the thing immediately, but I'll take it.
So I know in some of the other Quake games,
Yeah,
that like third person's used a lot, but I'm noticing that you're sticking completely in first person. Is there a third
yeah.
person mode in here, or is there like a particular
Oh,
reason why you're sticking with first?
I mean, I think there's third. I mean, I mostly just use first because it's easy and it's just
Why overcomplicate things?
yeah. Why overcomplicate things when you can just go fast?
Sure,
Like you in the code for menuing, why overcomplicate it with 5 buttons when one button can do the same thing?
that's right.
This one's a little tricky elevator with that little guy because he can make the thing go up and down. But we got there fast enough. Out of my way, I gotta go save my friend Foster. Oh, hey Foster, how's it going?
We saved him. Is he now part
Yeah,
Borg though?
yeah, he's full Borg. Ain't no
Oh,
part
let's
about
go.
it. I'm sorry, Foster. Oh my goodness, and Burrow is strafing on me. He's styling and profiling on me. But now we just get a little bit of relaxation time. And we get to go to Kronos, the Klingon homeworld. But we ain't got time for chill and relax, and we have Voyager to save. So basically, George and Steve from earlier, they got off the little station, and they said, "We don't like the Voyager crew. We're gonna we're gonna fuse together and really stick it to the Voyager crew." And to avoid licensing problems, we discovered the Death Tube. We can't call it the Death Star, so we call it the Death Tube.
It's like the big game, but you know,
Absolutely. So now we're
the death
traversing
tube.
the Death Tube to really stop George and Steve in their master plan of taking over the galaxy.
I mean, I think the death tube might work. Actually, I'm team George and Steve now.
Oh man.
Clearly, the best way to like unify is to have the giant death tube.
Oh, but the Death Tube is against George and Steve. We're using that to stop their evil and nefarious plans.
Oh, the death tube is against them. Oh, okay, all right, never mind.
Yeah.
Down with the death tube.
Right. So we're just going through the tube right now, just trying to get through the defense system that was automatically just happened to be activated as soon as we stepped on board. They're like, "Who are you? Get off my ship!" And we're like, "No, we need to use the tube just to stop George and Steve."
I can't
Oh,
imagine how much faster you'd be in this game if doors didn't exist.
oh goodness! There we go. I'm good. I'm good. Everything's good. Everything's great. I may not have enough health. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I can do this little number. Oh, call me the master of ingenuity. And we used the camera descent again to hit that one little area. And we can avoid fall damage by just throwing ourselves at that little piece of geometry. And it's just enough height to where we don't take fall damage. It's actually much quicker than waiting for the elevator. Now we're on to the next area. We have tuned the, the death tube, and we're ready just to full send it at George and Steve. The guy actually, didn't aggro that. Oh, there you go.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Had to dance on him a little bit.
Sin.
And now we're going on to the ending area to where we can actually fire the thing. We still got tons of robots that are like, "What are you doing here? Stop what you're doing." But we can
And then you
defeat
say,
us.
I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just going fast.
Absolutely, absolutely. So we fire the death tube at George and Steve's ship, but that just makes them angry. We don't destroy them. So they send their goons, these little guys, after us. We're, we're going to take Voyager once and for all. They're trying to stop our master plan of taking over the galaxy.
I gotta agree with George and Steve. If you shot a death tube at me, I would be a little perturbed.
Absolutely, absolutely. So now we're gonna take the fight to them. So I'm gonna do a little damage boost there to really ignore the
Ignore the whole level.
yeah, ignore the whole level. Yeah, exactly. There we go. We do a little damage boost there to get up to the where we need to go. And with the photon burst and the scavenger rifle, they basically do the same thing with damage boosting, but the photon burst, since it's an actual, photon torpedo being shot out of a cannon, it shoots you much higher, much easier. If we had the photon burst for the thing back in the blue ship, it'd be a whole lot easier to get up there. That's why I use the photon burst here to. I don't even hold space when I use the photon burst because it just gives you enough height already to where you don't need to give yourself max height. And now we're just going through George and Steve's little bunker area. They're like, no, please. The Voyager crew's here. Which was just literally just one person. Here's a really difficult strafe chain. But we get through first try. I'm going to probably be a little abridged with this explanation. But in this area, we have, if you just jump down here, it's just nothing but a death plane. Anywhere you go, it's like, how in the world am I supposed to go fast through this area? But here's a little trick. The developers left one little smidgen of an area where you can just get basically just a singular player model through. And you're able to get down here straight to the exit. If you're like doing ILs, you can just shoot yourself into that little opening. It's like so cool, but I want to play it safe for marathon purposes. So now we are entering the final boss, George and Steve's final form. Are you ready, Chaos?
I'm as ready as I can be.
Absolutely. And there they are.
My
By,
heroes.
by goodness gracious. What did you do to yourselves? Turn back to the light. And the Jordan C
So,
thing totally happens within regular canon. Totally.
so, you've been making this game look pretty easy. How easy is it actually to get into? Like, if I were to start like learning the run today, like how long would it take for me to have like a decent time?
Couple weeks. Just mostly just have to learn the movement and learn all the little nuances. But honestly, it's like super easy and fun to get into. Like there's no really hard barrier of entry.
Other than learning like the general Quake stuff, that's
Correct.
like the hardest thing.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. Very cool. And does the run in once you kill George and Steve here?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And we're going to the second phase of the fight now. Then it's just a movement game, just holding down right click and maneuvering from his telegraphed attacks.
Oh, they're glorious in this form.
Absolutely.
Just look at them shooting their tentacle gun thing.
Absolutely. And this little attack right here, it can pop you into the air like that.
Oh my gosh. Damage boosting and the final boss. Who would have thunk it?
Yep.
They doing okay? He's kind of standing there.
Yeah, he doesn't really move. He's just like, I don't want to move.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I get that,
But yeah,
After a long, hard day's work, George and Steve just wanted a break. And
yep.
look at you. Look what you've done to them.
And now we're going to have time. Thank you so much for commentating this with me, Chaos. This is such a great run. It's so exciting to be a part of Gamers Against Suicide 2025. Remember, you're never alone. And if you want to learn this run yourself, we have a Discord, we have a speedrun.com page, and you get started there. But thanks for having me, guys. And back to you, Bannisty.
Thank you, Buildnye, and thank you, Chaos. That was such a brilliant run. I always love watching these Star Trek Voyager runs. I did hold off on this one donation because I didn't want to crash your game like we did at GAC. But we have received, once again, a $5 donation from your favorite organizer. And the comment that they want me to read is meow, 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 meow. So thank you for that.
Absolutely.
And remember, everyone, if you go to gamersforhope.com/donate, you can make our hosts read pretty much anything you want, like the word meow multiple times at various volumes. So that was Buildnye. That was a fantastic run. And coming up next, we have Speedbreaker 55 with Sonic Colors DS 100%. So stay tuned for that one.